Antonie van Leeuwenhoek is known as father of microbiology. Leeuwenhoek for the first time demonstrated the presence of microorganisms which could not be seen with the naked eyes. With the help of microscopes created by him, he observed in different water samples the presence of tiny motile objects, which he designated them as animalcules. These tiny objects turned out to be bacteria as we know them today. Leeuwenhoek, with this discovery, opened up altogether a new area of scientific investigation which had great impact on human civilization. Antonie van Leeuwenhoek was born on October 24, 1632, in a picturesque old town of Delft in Holland. His father was a basket maker and mother, the daughter of a brewer. Leeuwenhoek earned his livelihood as a cloth merchant, and it was common for him to use small lenses to check the quality of clothes that he used to sell as draper. Rare sense of his curiosity in observing other objects through his lenses opened up a new area of scientific inquiry for him. He spent a lot of his spare time constructing simple microscopes composed of double convex lenses held between two silver plates. Leeuwenhoek not only recorded every minute detail of his observations, but also sent detailed letters to the Royal Society of London describing his observations. There were a record 372 letters in all written by Leeuwenhoek throughout his long life of 90 years. The last letter of Leeuwenhoek was mailed by her daughter after his death, along with a cabinet containing 26 of his finest and most beloved silver microscopes. It was clear from his descriptions that he saw both bacteria and protozoa. He is believed to have created about 400 microscopes, of which 7 are still present in the Natural History Museum of London. Discovery of microorganisms by Leeuwenhoek ended the long-held myth that life spontaneously appeared from the non-living organisms. This further solved the mystery and confirmed that spoilage of the food, making of wine, and turning milk into cheese involved microorganisms. It is interesting to note that Leeuwenhoek had a very little knowledge on how to present his scientific observations. This was reflected in the series of his letters written to the Royal Society of London. The letters were written in colloquial Dutch and often began with some simple talk about life in Delft, or his personal habits, his pet dog, or his business upturns and downturns, and then moved on to describing an amazing variety of microscopic observations. His scientific observations were made with painstaking care and exactness, and this approach made him the most respected microscopist in the world. Leeuwenhoek had said, "My work, which I have done for a long time, was not pursued in order to gain the praise I now enjoy, but chiefly from a craving after knowledge, which I notice resides in me more than in most other men." The Royal Society of London in the year 1680 conferred on him the membership of the society, which was a rare honor for a person who did not have a formal scientific training. He became famous, and a stream of visitors started pouring in his home, sometime leading to loss of his privacy and causing discomfiture for him. One day, Peter the Great, the Emperor of Russia, called on him to see his instruments. He had to carry his instruments to a yacht by which the emperor had come through a canal, as he did not want to attract crowd by visiting the home of Leeuwenhoek. Leeuwenhoek was very secretive in nature and was not willing to share the art of making microscopes to anyone during his lifetime. He passed away in the year 1723. Leeuwenhoek will be remembered for astounding and detailed nature of his discoveries, which revolutionized our lives in more than several ways.